Hello there, welcome into your eye exam today. We are going to be doing some in-depth colorblind assessments because according to your paperwork here, your teacher is looking to have that assessed. They've noticed some things in class. Okay. Alright, so we're on the right track then. Alright, yeah. So what grade are you in now? Oh, very nice, very nice. Time flies, yep. So let's do some basic eye assessments first, and then we'll get into the testing for the color blindness. I'm gonna pop on some gloves. Real quick. And I'm going to feel around your face as I normally do here in this office. We're going to just have you close your eyes and I'll feel around your eyes. Make sure everything around the eyes is good. And then we'll use the light and look in them and at them. And then I'll have you read some charts. Okay? Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes. I'm just going to feel around the eye sockets, bridge of the nose, make sure everything, this area is intact. You haven't had any major falls or anything, have you? Okay. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to feel over the eyes just very gently. Okay. Everything feels good there. Just feeling for styes, any bumps on the eye, things like that. Okay. So, you can go ahead and open your eyes again. And let me see, where did I put it? Here it is. I'm going to look into your eyes first, okay? Just got my little magnifier here. Okay. Stare straight ahead, not into the light, just past the light. Good. Alright. And I'll do the same on this side. I know my little light's a little messed up here. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's all looking good. I'm going to bring in this lens as well. Look up for me. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, now look down, please. Okay, it's looking good too. And now I'm going to turn the light back on, and I want you to follow it to begin with. Okay. Good. 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 Now stare anywhere back here. You can even pick a letter on the chart back there if you want to stare at one. I'm just going to kind of cover this eye. This eye. I'm just going to look back and forth. Ooh, got a wobbly hand today. Alright. Alright, again, stare straight ahead. I'm just going to run the light past your eyes. Okay. Great. Everything's reacting as it should. Alright, so that was it for the basic lights and everything that I had to do first. We're going to bring out the chart now. My normal pointer is broken, so I have to use other things right now. But let's use the peripheral vision chart first. Stare at the X for me, right in the center here. Good. And I'm just going to have you tell me what letters you see without moving your eyes. You're just going to keep your eye right there. And I'm going to point and do the best you can. It's okay if you can't tell what a letter is. Okay, how about this one to start with? Good. Good. Can you tell what that one is? Okay. Yep, make sure your focus is right here still. You're doing great. What's this? Okay, let me see. How about this one on the top here? Okay. And then do you see any words in any of these without looking? Okay, sent. Yep. I don't know why it's like that, but I like to ask. It's getting a little warm in this office, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to crack some windows or so. But here's the regular chart we always look at all the time, testing for how well you can see. And so we're doing that now. I want you to read the smallest line you can, whichever one that may be. Okay? Very good. Alright, now cover one eye for me. Are you still able to read this line? If you can you read it backwards? Good. Okay. Cover the other eye for me. Alright. Can you see any of these on the bottom? Okay. Go ahead and read that line again. We'll go the correct way this time. Good. Okay. And now with that eye still covered, can you tell me what this letter is? Okay, this one. And how about this one? And can you tell what this one is down here? Okay, I'm just testing. Alright, cover the other eye, please. And just the same thing, I'm going to bounce around a little bit. Can you tell me what this letter is? Good. This one? Good. This one? Great. That one. And how about this one? Good. Alright, you can uncover your eyes now. And we're going to move into the main event, the colorblind testing now. So you've seen some of these probably in the past. We might have done these with you when you were a little bit younger, but sometimes when we do them when you're younger, it's hard to like gauge exactly the color blindness, if there is any, because kids sometimes just like to, you know, joke about what they see and everything, and they like the colors, and sometimes they just don't know what to look for. So now that you're a little older, can you see the number in these colors? Okay. Yeah. How about this one? Okay. How about this one? Okay. me pick. Can you see this one? How about this one? Okay, okay, good. Do you see this one? Mm-hmm. Do you see numbers in this one at all? Okay, yep. Mm-hmm. How about this one? No, okay, alright. Okay. How about this one? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Let's try some shapes. Can you see what's in this image? Okay. How about this one? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you see this one? What's in this one? Okay, yeah. Can you see anything in this one? Okay. Alright, so I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here and where there may be concern. So let's move on to pictures. Can you tell me what you see in this picture? Okay. What do you see in this picture? Do you see the different variations in the water? Okay, yeah, I would say there's 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 that I can tell. Okay. I thought I had another one, but I guess I don't. Can you describe everything you see in this image? Okay. Okay. We're going to move on to some color charts here. I need you to tell me how many different variations of this color you see and what it is, if you can tell me. Okay. Alright. What color is this, and how many different variations do you see? Okay. What color is this? Okay. And how many different ones do you see? Okay. And lastly, this one. Same deal. Okay. Okay. Let me just take some notes real quick. So I've got different shapes here. We've seen these before, right? Okay. I need you to, I don't know which one's the front, which one's the back, but I need you to tell me how many different colors you see here. Okay, some of them are looking a little similar, a little the same. Okay. Nope, that's no problem at all. Nope, that's what we're testing here today. So which shapes were you having trouble with? Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. This is helping me out here. So with this last test we're going to do, if you don't mind, I'm just going to put these back in my baggie real quick. Well, maybe not the last test, actually. I've got two. I forget I have these now. Same deal here. Are any of these similar to you? Let me put them up kind of in front of this. Are any of them kind of close, or do you see different, are they all different colors going on here? And I do have them overlapping. If you need me to separate them, I can. Okay, let me do that a little bit more. Any of these looking similar? Okay, tell me which, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me which number. And, okay. Great. Now on to our last test here. Also, the air did kick on. I didn't know the office had the air on today, so hopefully we'll cool down a little bit. Last test we're gonna do. This involves different colored Sharpies. I'm going to pull them out of this jar, and I want you to place them in a colored order that makes sense to you. We're gonna go like rainbow order. We're gonna do the transitions into the next color and everything, you know. So, like, as an example here, let's say we've got, now this isn't the easiest thing, I do have a chart that tells me, like we've got some blues here, okay? So, I would say this one's the obvious very blue, this one's going into green, This one looks like it may be a little green as well, so that's why I'm iffy about it. So I would be putting it here. And then this is more of a lighter blue. So we'd be doing this, okay? So I've got plenty in here. This isn't necessarily the complete order of the blues, but that's along the lines of what we're looking for, all right? So I'm gonna hold the color up. You're gonna tell me what it is, and then you're gonna place it in your lineup here. And it doesn't have to start with red. It can start with any of the colors and just transition into the ones next to it, you know? So let's start with, what color is this? Okay, go ahead and set it down. And then what color is this? Okay, put this in your order wherever you want it. What color is this? Okay, place that where you'd want it. How about this one? Okay. And what about this one? Okay. You can move things around as you need to. Okay. How about this one? Okay. Yep, place that where you'd put it. And this one. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, I would say it's a peach. The air wasn't on for very long, was it? Okay. And I may have doubles. It's okay to put the doubles by each other if I do pick up a double. Alright, how about this? Okay. There you go. This one? This one. Okay. Yeah, that can be a little tricky, huh? You're doing fine though. This one. Okay. How about this? Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to show you. They weren't the exact same, but you can also place the black one if you want to. How about this? Okay. All right. I have a couple more left. How about this one? All right, are you going to place it? How about this one? I'm even a little iffy about this one. Okay. Trying not to pick up doubles, but like I said, it may happen. How about this? Okay. else we left? About this one? Okay. And this one? Yeah, it is pretty close to the color of my shirt, yeah. Okay. How about this? Good. Let's see. Alright, I've got these two left. What would you say these are? Okay, where would you place these? Okay, I'm just going to take some notes now on where everything is. So we've got... So, from everything we've tested here, I'm thinking you have some issues with the blue-greens. You may be blue-green colorblind. The blues and the greens you have down here are all jumbled up, but then we have some like the browns ended up in there too, and everything else is looking okay. You did have the one like navy blue kind of with orange. Yeah, so that's completely fine. It's exactly what we needed to know. I'm just going to pick these up now. I will make note of this, and there's not a ton we could do. I know they make fancy glasses now that help kind of balance out the colors, I guess, so you can see them a little bit better, a little bit brighter even. But it's pretty common to be colorblind. It's just going to help the teachers understand at school what you need in terms of maybe an accommodation for a project or so, especially I would say with arts, or if you need to color code certain things. Yeah, so it's a good thing they had you come in so you don't have any issues with things along those lines. Put that there. Take my gloves off now. I do not believe you need a prescription this time. Under one anyway. Because you were able to read the 2020 line, which that's where we want everybody. So all of that is checking out. Like I said, I'll write up a note, and you and your parents can take it to your school, and they'll just file it under your information, so that way if there are accommodations that need to be made, or just, I don't know, any changes that can be done to help you, then they can handle that for you, okay? Alright, so I will type up a note. It'll take me a minute, like, to go to my office and type that up, but you can just hang out in the waiting room, look at frames if you want to look at frames. It's kind of the really only thing to do besides looking at a phone the whole time while you're waiting, but totally up to you, whatever you want to do. And yeah, so if you have any questions, you can ask now. I am completely done with the tests. No, okay. Alright then, so it was a pleasure to see you again. I'll get this done for you, and then you can be on your way, okay? Alright, let's head out to the front.